Welcome to Hey, It's Carly Rae's Book Club. This is Book Hour where authors will talk their latest novels, reveal their writing process, and let us know if they always wanted to be an author. I'm your host, Carly Rae. Today, author Marie Doreathy joins us to chat about her new book, Words of Inspiration from My Angel, out now. We'll find out what inspired Marie to write this book, if she has a favorite poem, and what it's like to spend a day in her life while writing. We'll dive in right after this. Welcome, Marie. I'm so excited to have you on Book Hour.
Thank you very much.
Now
Welcome. Yeah, it's lovely to speak to you.
Yeah, tell us where you're joining us from.
I live in Essex in England, which is on the East Coast.
Wow. Now, is it raining today? Sunny?
No, it's very, very warm. It's been sunny all day today. It's lovely.
Yeah. Now, Words of Inspiration from My Angel is out now. Tell viewers more about it.
Well, I started writing when I was in my 20s, Carly, and I had little scribbles of paper written down. To be honest, I didn't have a very, very good education at school, and my English teacher used to call me a stupid ass because I couldn't grasp the English language, the words, etc. And in my 20s, I did start writing little poems, and I kept them all. And then during lockdown, I decided to accumulate them all together and put them into poem form. And then obviously I believe in angels, and the words of inspiration from my angel came to me just instantly, and I decided to call that my book.
Yeah. Now, do you have a favorite poem in the book?
My favourite one, well, I do have a lot of favourite poems because they're all nice, but my favourite one is When I Visit My Mum's Grave. I'll leave a flower for you. Yeah. Did you want me to read it?
Yeah, feel free to read it.
Yeah, lovely. Okay. I'll just get it.
And we'll also put in the description too where you guys can read it as well for those viewers watching.
Yeah. Well, it's on page 47 of my book, and it's called Whenever I Visit My Mum's Grave, I leave a flower for you. Now flowers by your headstone, now want to visit you. Did you have a family? Did they once love you? I visit my mum's place of rest, a flower I leave for you. Although I never knew you, it's the right thing for me to do. Is your family long gone, or were you all alone? Did you have no one to visit you at home? Now flowers on your headstone, now one to visit you. Whenever I visit my mum's place of rest, I leave a flower for you. Now that poem next to my mum is a lady buried next to my mum, and every time I go to my mum's grave, I've never ever seen a flower on her headstone. So I leave her a flower.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, that one's really pretty. And for everybody, we will put in the description where you can read it as well. And then if you have any comments or anything, you can definitely comment below and let us know.
Lovely.
Yeah. Now, what inspired you to write this collection of poems? I know you mentioned that you always kind of wrote poems, but was there some sort of something that inspired you to finally go ahead with it?
Well, it was really, Carly, during lockdown. Obviously, we weren't allowed to go out anywhere, and I decided to, sit down and write. And obviously, I wrote a lot more during the lockdown, 2 years lockdown. And then my daughter said to me, I said to her I was thinking of having them published, and she said, "Go for it, Mum. Why not?" So. And really, it was for my own benefit, to have them published. Yeah.
Now, each poem has a different title. How did you come up with all the titles for every poem?
Well, it's a lot of my poems relate to things that happen in my life or things that have happened in my life. And I think, well, this is a nice title for this poem. And all my poems, every one of them are true. There are no made-up poems at all. Everything in my poems have happened to me, or, people in my life that have been affected.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the cover. Were you involved in the design process?
I did speak to the publishers, and I thought a hand with somebody writing, and because I believe in angels, I said that I'd like words of inspiration for my angel, because I believe that the angels are watching, and the angels are looking after me.
Well, there you have it. You heard Marie talk all things words of inspiration from my angel. Stay tuned, because when we come back, we'll find out more about Marie's writing process. Welcome back to Book Hour. I'm your host, CarlyRae, here with Marie Doreathy. Now, Marie, walk us through your writing process. Do you get up early when you have to write, or need it like completely silent?
No, not at all. No. I just, if I'm sitting here or I'm watching television or I'm reading, then words come into my head. They just come in, and they won't leave my head until I write them down. So, there's no particular time I stop, to write. I just write them down as I'm doing things. I go to bed at night, and I'm, laying in bed, and little words come to me in my bed, and I write them down. So it's like as if someone's inspiring me to write the words down.
Do you have a notebook with you at all times?
I do indeed. Yeah. I have lots of little notes all over the place.
And then what? Mm-hmm.
Sorry, yeah, go on.
Oh, well, I was just going to ask you, how long did you spend working on how long does it take you to write one poem?
Well, I can write a poem in a couple of minutes. So I can, and then I think, well, I'll make the poem longer, so words come into my head again. So I can make short poems, long poems, but it doesn't take me long. Once the inspiration's in my head, then I'll just sit and write them down. So it could take me a couple of minutes. It could take me 5 minutes.
Now, did it take you long to put together words of inspiration, or did you already have like the poems and you just collected them all?
Yeah, I collected all the poems, Carly, and I just put them all together, and I made sure I did all my headings, nice. And I typed them all out, and it didn't take me long at all. Yeah. But really, I did it all during lockdown. The first 2020, during our first year of lockdown, that's when I really decided to have the poems published. So I sat writing them all out, properly, typing them up. And then obviously 2021, I had them published.
Now, did you always want to be an author?
Not really. No, I never even thought about it. Mm-hmm. I thought it was a silly idea, in actual fact. I didn't, to be quite honest, I didn't have the confidence in myself, to have the poems published. But my daughter said to me, she said, "Mum, go ahead." She said, "Why not? Get them published." Yeah, so I'd never really, because I was bad at English in school, and because I was born in Ireland, and when we came to live in England, the teacher used to call me stupid, said that I was useless at English, which I knew I was. So, it didn't give me any, excuse me, it didn't give me any confidence at all. So it was really in my late 20s that I started writing little things. Things might have happened in work, something funny, so I'd write a little poem about it, or, things like that.
Now, do you ever face writer's block?
Not really, no. Not on the poems, no.
Yeah.
No.
They kind of just come to you, like you said, when you're watching TV, or
Yeah. As I say, it's like someone is inspiring me.
Now, is there anything else you want to add about words of inspiration or writing in general to viewers?
No, I think really, if people think that they're not capable, or they feel embarrassed about writing little poems, or even a book, I think you should just go for it, because at the end of the day, it's your own achievement, and I think people will, people would get the confidence. And I think when you write, it gives you a lot more confidence as well in yourself.
Yeah, you kind of get your own voice.
You do, yeah. Excuse my voice. I've got a sore throat at the moment.
No worries.
Yeah.
And it is too, I think viewers too watching will, take notice where not everybody does have like a teacher that maybe tells them to go and be a writer, but it's something that you want to do and everything like that as well.
Yeah. Well, I joined my my school where I went to, my secondary school. They've got their own ex-pupil site. So I did actually go on there, and a lot of people said that they never liked the English teacher because he used to pick not on the Irish, but he'd pick on anybody, if they couldn't grasp things. So I have put my books on there, and I've also posted some of my poems on there. And, they said it's really, really nice to do that.
Yeah.
But I don't think the teacher is alive now to read them.
Well, I'm sure, I think he would like it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I say, I used to think they were silly little lines. And then, as I say, I was encouraged to write them and get them published.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did.
Yeah, I'm sure it's really cool being able to see your own book with all of the poems. Yeah.
It's lovely. Yeah. It's a big achievement for me as well. Yeah. Because as I say, going through life, not having any confidence, and it is a very, very big achievement.
Yeah. Well, Marie, thank you so much for joining Book Hour. Before I let you go, are you on social media anywhere for anybody to follow you?
I have got a website, www.mariedoreathy.com.
All right. We will put that in the description below. And then is there anywhere else?
No, well, not at the moment. No. The publishers are setting up a Facebook page for me as well.
So as soon as that goes live, you guys will also see that in the description below, so you can go in there and follow through. Yeah. Lovely. Well, there you have it. Marie's handles are in the description below. Marie, thank you so much for joining Book Hour. And for those watching, I hope you have a great day.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you.